Welcome to our end of term extravaganza. And what a year it's been. Have a look at this. Can you believe that all of those things happened in 1 year? What a very busy and eventful year we've had, and what a really successful year we've had too, because we have absolutely smashed it with so many different things, and we could not be more proud of all of you for all of the things that you have done this year. You've managed coming back to a school that some of you weren't even expecting to be at when we went to Riverside, and certainly nobody's expecting to go back to. We've coped with moving to a brand new building and finding our way around there and all the different things that came along with that. And then, after all the exciting things that happened during the normal year, we had lockdown, didn't we? And honestly, the work that you produced and the amount of effort that you put in during the time that you weren't in school was absolutely phenomenal. And it's been so, so lovely to have all of you back in school for this last part of the school year. I can't think of a better way of finishing it all off than all being together. So thank you to every single one of you, and a huge well done. Right then, now we have got loads and loads of summer birthdays. Didn't want you to go unmentioned if your birthday is in the summer holidays. There's rather a lot of you, so I've got a list. So we are going to sing happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear, deep breath, here it comes. Alicia, Rocco, Joseph Norman, Stanley Buller, Anaya, Teo, Evie, Mr Morris, Rinky, Leonie, Amber in Sycamore class, Ria, Daisy B, Mrs Johnston, Anissa, Aya, Kobe, Mrs Gallagher, Toby, Lucy, Max Houghton, Adina, Aggie, Ryan, Sterling, Sammy, Cameron and Lola Rose. Happy birthday to you. Now I hear that Mrs Donnelly's quiz time gets good reviews in quite a lot of your classrooms, so for the last day of term we've put something together that's a little bit special for you.
So for this round, it's going to be called Sink or Swim. So I'm going to hold up one of the items and you're going to guess when I put it into the jug of water if it will float or if it will sink to the bottom. Ready? Okay. First of all, an egg. I'll give you 5 seconds aside. Ready? And it has sunk. Were you correct? Next is a raspberry. Okay, it's going down and it sinks. Next is a pepper. Okay, it floats. And up next is a baby sweet corn. It floats. And next is an apricot wheat, which is a cereal piece. It floats as well. Did you get them correct?
Hello everyone, and for my round of the Donnelly quiz, I'm doing dog impressions. So it's a multiple choice round, and as a professional dog impressionist, as somebody that doesn't own an actual dog, so we have 5 multiple choice options. Number 1, you got your bulldog. Number 2, you got your Great Dane. And number 3, you got your poodle. Number 4, you got your greyhound. And number 5, you got your chihuahua. Impression number 2. Woof, woof, woof.
Go.
Woof! So, for my 5th and final impression, I decided to end strong. Here we go. Pause! Stop the video. If you haven't written your answers down, then pause right now and the answers will be next. Right, now you've paused and you've written down your answers, it's now time for the answers. So, number 1, what did we think it was? The answer is a Great Dane. Number 2, a Chihuahua. Number 3, Poodle. Number 4, Greyhound. And number 5, Bulldog.
Well, it wouldn't be a Donnelly quiz without Great Grandma Hilda making an appearance. So she is back by very popular demand, and Great Grandma Hilda is going to do the literature round. So I have sent her photocopies of 6 children's books, and she has got the first page or couple of pages of the book and the front cover. So she is going to read to you the start of the story, and you have to listen really carefully and see if you can work out what story it is, and then she will show you the front cover to see if you're right. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, you
Here we
ready?
are. Yes. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop, out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. Okay.
Excellent. Okay, so let's have a look at the front cover and we'll see if they got it right. The very hungry caterpillar. Excellent.
Right. Okay. The next one. The witch had a cat and a very tall hat and long ginger hair which she wore in a plait. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. Have you got it right?
Room on the broom.
Right. The next one. This is how the story begins. On a dark, dark hill, there was a dark, dark town. In the dark, dark town, there was a dark, dark street. In the dark, dark street, there was a dark, dark house. In the dark, dark house, there was a dark, dark staircase. And down the dark, dark staircase, there was a dark, dark cellar. And in the dark, dark cellar, do you ask them or do I?
That's it. Funny Bones.
And
Right, so now
next
we're moving on to chapter books. We did 3 picture books. Now we've got 3 chapter books. So these are from longer stories. And this is the beginning of the story.
Right. It wasn't a human. It couldn't be. It was 4 times as tall as the tallest human. It was so tall, its head was higher than the upstairs windows of the houses. Sophie opened her mouth to scream, but no sound came out. Her throat, like her whole body, was frozen with fright. Sophie stared hard across the misty, moonlit street. The giant, if that's what he was wearing a long black cloak. In one hand, he was looking at what looked like, he was holding what looked like a very, very long, thin trumpet. In the other hand, he held a large suitcase.
Ah, let's see if they know that one. The BFG. Great story, that one.
Yes, that's good.
One of my favourites. Right then, what are we on? Number 5.
Number 5, yeah. This is the prologue. Darkness had come to the town. Strange things were happening in the dead of night. Children would put a tooth under their pillow at bedtime, excitedly waiting for the tooth fairy to leave a coin. In the morning, they would wake up to find something unspeakable under there. A dead slug, a live spider, hundreds and hundreds of earwigs creeping and crawling beneath their pillow, or worse, much worse. Someone or something had to come into their bedrooms in the hours of darkness, snatch the tooth and left a blood-curdling calling card behind. Evil was at work. But who or what was behind it? How could they sneak into the children's bedrooms without being seen? And what could they possibly want with all of those teeth?
Right then, let's see if they know.
And I know all about these demon dentists.
You spent a lot of time with them recently. The Demon Dentist by David Walliams. So these are new stories. You probably haven't read that one. You wouldn't have read that with your children, would you?
No, no.
No. Right, last one.
Right. Chapter 1. The Boy Who Lived. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. They were the last people you'd expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious, because they just didn't hold with such nonsense. Mr. Dursley was the director of a firm called Grunnings, which made drills. He was a big, beefy man with hardly any neck, although he did have a very large moustache. Mrs. Dursley was thin and blonde and had nearly twice the usual amount of neck, which came in very useful as she spent so much of her time craning over garden fences, spying on the neighbours. The Dursleys had a small son called Dudley, and in their opinion, there was no finer boy anywhere. The Dursleys had everything they wanted, but they also had a secret, and their greatest fear was that somebody would discover it. They didn't think they could bear it if anyone found out about the Potters. Mrs. Potter was Dursley's.
So there's a clue in the name at the end there, isn't there? Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the first one of the series.
Very
Excellent.
good. Yes.
Thank
There
you
we
very much.
You're welcome.
So for this round, me and the family are going to act out for you 5 different sports, and you have to see if you can guess which sport it is we're acting out. Right, here we go. Will and Abby are doing the first one. Okay, number 2.
Number 3.
Number 4.
Number 5.
Okay, so for this next round, we've got some special guests. We have our usual contestants, Will and Abby. Say hi.
Hello.
And also we've got my mum and dad. Say hi. Hi. Okay, so they don't know what they're going to do yet, so I'm going to explain it to them. So in assembly, I've been teaching the children Makaton sign language to pop songs. And so, so what we're going to do is, I'm going to put the headphones on you and see if you can sign along with the song, and the children are going to guess what song you're signing.
Oh, how fantastic.
Yeah, so that should be all right. Yeah, okay, ready?
Watch the video.
Right, okay,
Great.
Dad, you're up first. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Okay. I wonder if you think you've got it right. Put the music on, Will. Let's see if they're right.
I'm not just a dog impressionist.
Excellent. Very good. Well done. Excellent. Okay, Mum, you ready? Yeah. Okay, go. Okay, do you think you might have it? Right, turn the sound up, Will. Let's see if they can work out what it was. Keep going, Mum. Don't stop. They might join in with you. Well done. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, then go for it. Long intro. Right, let's turn it on, see if they've got it right. Keep going, Abs. Excellent, well done. Right then, all set? Here we go.
Woof woof. In case you're wondering, that means yes, absolutely, mate, in poodle.
We knew that.
Right, number 4, go for it.
True.
You haven't done anything I recognise yet, but okay. Right, turn the sound on. Let's see if we can go along.
Oh, it's just getting to a good bit. Hold on, let me rewind it because this is a banger.
Go on, keep joining in.
Oh my goodness.
Well done. Okay, so last one, number 5. You can all have a go at this one. All right, can you all see it?
Absolutely.
Okay, go for it. No sound. Right, turn the sound on, then we'll see if we can guess what it was. Keep going. Then they can join in. Very good.
Next item on the agenda, we have got to see how many housework points we've got this week, but then also what our overall totals are, and this is the final count for the year. So, how many people have been helpful around the house this week? Actually, lots of you. I think a few of you stepped up and did a few extra things at the last minute to try and boost your house's points. And if that was you, fantastic job, well done. So this week we had butterflies with 32, chicks with 10, and spiders with 12. But what we really need to know is, what has that done to the overall total? Remember, these people are playing for a very special shared breakfast. Whichever house is the winner that I'm going to announce in a minute, when we come back to school in September, they will, on the Friday in the morning, come into school with whatever smorgasbord of delights they have decided to bring with them, and they will get a special shared breakfast to share with their house. And who knows what people are going to bring. There might be pancakes, there might be strawberries, there might be waffles, there might be Cocoa Pops, there might be croissant, who knows? I wonder who is going to be the winning house. Are you ready? Are you ready to find out? Here we go. Butterflies, give us a cheer. Chicks, give us a cheer. Spiders, give us a cheer. Let's see, here we go. In first place, and the winning house, winning the shared breakfast, is the butterflies. Well done to you. Fantastic. So, celebrate your victory through the summer, and when we see you next term, you will have that special breakfast. House points. These are the ones that we've been collecting at school all year, and you continue to collect during home learning and then while you've been back at school. So, loads of hard work has gone in this week to try to even out those scores. Let's see what effects it's had. How many points has everybody got this week? Here we go. Butterflies, 289. Chicks, 308. Spiders, 264. So this week, chicks won, with butterflies in second place and spiders in third place. So well done to the chicks. What we really want to know, isn't it, is what has that done to our overall totals, and who has won the absolute best prize of all, the ice cream party. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, where are the butterflies? Where are the chicks? Where are the spiders? Here we go. Well done to the spiders. You are the winners this year. That ice cream party is coming your way. I hope you are jumping up and down and cheering, because you really deserve it. Absolutely fantastic. Well done. Well done also to the chicks with 6,258, and to the butterflies with 6,131. Now, what normally happens at the end of term is that we have a party time, don't we? And we put you in 3 separate places around the school, and you don't find out until you turn up whether you are the winning house or not when you walk into the room and the ice cream is already there for you. Well, so this year we decided to wait to celebrate until September, when everybody is able to celebrate all together, because we'll be able to do it in the hall in September and keep you in your new bubbles that you will be in separate to each other. So we're going to wait until then. But what would normally happen is everybody would get a little present and a little bit of a party. And there is no year more than this year where you absolutely deserve that. So I've got something to show you. Come this way. Can you guess where in school I am? Have a look at this. I'm in the kitchen. Have a look and see what's inside here. It is loads of vegetables, hooray! Oh no, wait, hold on. There's something you might be a bit more interested in. Ha ha! So normally at the end of term, when we do our house celebrations, then the winning house get their ice cream party, and all of the other houses have a bit of an extra play and get a lolly. So I have gone and bought lollies for everybody. There's enough for one each for everybody in the school, and they're all the same, and they are in the kitchen here. So not now, but when your teacher tells you, you can come down to the kitchen and collect these, and you might want to eat them on the playground, or you might want to eat them in your classroom. That's fine, and you really deserve those because you have been so amazing this year, and we're really, really proud of you. And I don't want the chicks to be sad, because chicks, you have done an absolutely fantastic job all year. And although you didn't win the House Point Challenge, and although you didn't win the Housework Challenge, you have collected thousands and thousands of house points for being brilliant. So let me just explain to you what will happen on the Friday when we come back in the new year, and how we're going to celebrate. In the morning, then the butterflies will get their shared celebration breakfast, and then a bit later on in the day, the spiders will have a chance to come to the hall, and they will have their ice cream party. But also the chicks will get a chance to come to the hall as well, and you can have a bit of a party as well, because all of you deserve that, because you've been so brilliant. So well done to all of you. So enjoy your lollies, enjoy your last days in your bubbles as they are now. Have an absolutely brilliant summer holiday with your friends and your families, and we will see you back in school in September. So just want to tell you a little bit about what that is going to look like. So our reception class, who are Redwood, will of course still be called Redwood class because they keep that name, but instead of being reception, they will move up to year 1. And all of our classes are going to be together as one big class again. So Redwood will be in year 1 all together. We've got Sycamore class moving up into year 2. We've got Oak class moving up into year 3. We've got Willow class moving up into year 4. We've got Birch class moving up into year 5, and we've got Maple class moving up and being our first ever year 6 cohort at Braywick Court School. So really, really exciting to see you in September. You will still be in bubbles, but the bubbles are going to be much bigger. So Ash class coming into reception will be one bubble by themselves. Year 1 and 2 will be a separate bubble, year 3 and 4 will be together, and year 5 and 6 will be together. So you've got loads and loads and loads more people to play with on the playgrounds, and to share your lunch times with, and to work in class with. So it's going to be great fun, and we're really looking forward to it. Have an absolutely brilliant summer. I expect I'll see some of you around, and we'll see you again on the 7th of September.